From the Tennessee Valley Weather Center, this is your evening weather update.
Temperatures either near where they should be or up to a couple degrees below average for daytime highs today. Check this out. Daytime highs across the area, mainly in the upper 80s to lower 90s. We usually average around 92 during this part of July. We were 88 today in Lawrenceburg as well as Decatur, 89 in Athens and Columbia for daytime highs this afternoon, 91 in Hohenwald as well as Florence, 89 in Russellville, 90 in Savannah, and then they checked in at 91 just after this updated this afternoon, and 87 was the high that checked in this afternoon so far, and this will get updated at the top of the hour again in Iuka, Mississippi. Generally speaking, we'll be near these numbers through the weekend before warming weather as we head into the middle and latter part of next week. We have a lot to talk about here in the weather update. Showers and thunderstorms were widespread just to our south over west central Alabama, central Mississippi earlier today, where they had some widespread major flooding. We've had a few isolated storms here across our portion of the Tennessee Valley, but not much to talk about here locally. We may see an isolated shower or thunderstorm this evening, but I think Futurecast is overdoing this as we get into the overnight. It's been overdoing the rain coverage the past couple days, so we have to keep that in mind when we look at the model data. Morning lows around the mid-70s or so, with partly sunny skies to start our Friday, and then showers and thunderstorms becoming increasingly likely in pop-up scattered fashion, though, as we get into the midday, afternoon, and early evening. Some of that rainfall locally heavy, maybe a storm or two with gusty winds. Daytime highs mainly in the lower 90s. And then we start falling back into the 80s and then the 70s once again as we head through the evening with a few showers, thunderstorms possible into Friday night. And then even better rain chances for Saturday as this weather system gets ready to move through the area. Saturday and Saturday night. Not an all-day rainfall by any means, not an all-day washout. But periods off and on of showers and thunderstorms do look to be likely, not just popping up in the heat of the day, but they could start in the morning Saturday, continue through the afternoon and the evening on into Saturday night. And then things start to get pushed down to the south a little bit. On Sunday, we'll still see an isolated shower or thunderstorm possible, especially south of the Tennessee River, but rain chances starting to go down for Sunday into early next week as a warmer weather pattern takes shape. But first this weekend, showers and thunderstorms likely Saturday into Saturday night. Not a constant all-day rain, but periods of rain and thunderstorms are likely. Maybe a few storms with heavy rain and gusty winds. Highs near 90 degrees, and then into the upper 80s to near 90. We bump temperatures up a degree or two with a little more sunshine and rain chances backing off a bit Sunday. Maybe a thunder shower still around them, especially south of the Tennessee River, but notice rain chances dropping back to 20% on Sunday, and that will continue into a large part of next week. We'll have a high-pressure ridge building into the area from the plains. However, we're going to be kind of on the edge of two regimes. One, the high-pressure ridge building into the southeast, and number two, an unsettled weather pattern over the Ohio Valley with low pressure in the Great Lakes that will set up a roadmap for thunderstorm complexes to move through parts of the Tennessee and Ohio valleys mid to late next week. The question we as forecasters have to answer is exactly how strong this ridge is or exactly how strong this low pressure trough is, and that will dictate whether we're more into the hotter weather pattern with only isolated storms and highs in the mid to upper 90s for next week after Wednesday, or if we're into this more unsettled pattern where, yes, will still be hot, but we'll have thunderstorm complexes possibly diving into the area. We'll know more as we work through the weekend into early next week, but just a heads up, warmer weather coming Wednesday, Thursday, and beyond next week, and also the possibility of another pattern like a couple of weeks ago where we have these thunderstorm complexes coming in from the northwest. We'll watch that carefully as we get closer. Maybe an isolated shower or thunderstorm this evening, or really even into the overnight, but most of us probably staying dry tonight. Morning lows in the mid-70s, but partly cloudy skies. And then scattered showers and thunderstorms in scattered nature, again, increasingly likely through the afternoon tomorrow. Daytime highs over southern middle Tennessee, mainly in the lower 90s. A few folks may hang out around 88 or 89, though. More of the same in northwest Alabama. Pop-up showers and thunderstorms likely. Partly sunny otherwise with highs in the upper 80s and the lower 90s. Here's your 7-day forecast. An increasing scattered rain chances for Friday. Rain more widespread into Saturday and Saturday night, but not an all-day nonstop rain. It's very likely. Daytime highs near 90 degrees on our Saturday and Sunday, Rain becoming more isolated for next week as well. As temperatures climb up into the 90s and maybe the mid 90s for Wednesday onward, and we may have to bump those highs up if it looks like we are going to get into more of a hotter weather pattern with that ridge of high pressure. But we'll see how that works out in the coming days. There's a look at your latest 7-day forecast. I'll be back at 9 o'clock with another check of your local weather.